Recent U.S. military strikes in Nigeria have put the spotlight on the Nigerian Armed Forces and what equipment they have to secure one of Africa's most populous nations. From modern Chinese tanks to Turkish attack helicopters, this is every vehicle Nigeria has for national defense. Main battle tanks? Vickers Mark III. Britain sold Nigeria these tanks decades ago, and they're still around. The Vickers Mark III has a 105mm rifled gun and was decent in the 1970s when new. Now they're outdated with armor that won't stop modern weapons and fire control from another era. Nigeria keeps them running for what they're worth. T-55. Nigeria operates Soviet T-55s from the 1950s, with 100mm guns and minimal armor. They're mechanically simple, reliable, and easy to maintain without sophisticated support. The T-55 won't win modern tank battles, but it provides mobile firepower that infantry can't match. T-72. Nigeria's T-72 tanks and AV and MON variants are more capable than T-55s. The T-72 has a 125mm smoothbore gun, better armor, and improved fire control. They're legitimate main battle tanks that can engage modern threats. VT-4. China sold Nigeria VT-4 main battle tanks, and these are contemporary designs with composite armor, active protection systems, and modern fire control. The VT-4 puts Nigeria's armor capability on par with regional powers. It's a genuine modern tank with thermal sights, laser rangefinders, and protection systems that work. Light tanks and reconnaissance, Scorpion. British Scorpion light tanks give Nigeria tracked reconnaissance vehicles with 76mm guns. They're fast, lightly armored, and useful for scouting and fire support where speed matters more than protection. FV-101 Scorpion. These reconnaissance variants of the Scorpion provide similar capability with emphasis on scouting rather than direct combat. They're quick, maneuverable, and designed for getting information rather than slugging it out with enemy armor. Panhard AML. French Panhard AML armored cars come in 60mm and 90mm gun variants. These wheeled vehicles are fast on roads, reliable, and give Nigeria mobile firepower for reconnaissance and patrol duties. FV-721 Fox. Another British reconnaissance vehicle, the Fox is a small, fast-wheeled scout car designed to find enemies and report back rather than fight them directly. Saladin Mark II. These British armored cars have been around forever, but still provide wheeled reconnaissance capability with decent firepower and protection for patrol operations, infantry, fighting vehicles, and APCs. MTLB. Soviet MTLBs are multi-purpose tracked carriers with aluminum armor. They're lightly protected, but amphibious and simple. Nigeria uses them for transport and logistics, where their light, weight, and amphibious capability are useful. CS VP-3. Chinese CS VP-3 armored vehicles give Nigeria modern wheeled fighting vehicles with better protection than older Soviet designs. They're contemporary systems that work. Mengshi CSK-1-31. Chinese Mengshi APCs are modern wheeled carriers based on Humvee concepts. They provide tactical mobility with some protection and can mount weapons for fire support. TERS. Nigeria designed and builds TERS APCs domestically. They're indigenous vehicles tailored for Nigerian needs and terrain, giving Nigeria some independence from foreign suppliers. BTR-3U. Ukrainian BTR-3U wheeled APCs are modern 8x8 vehicles with 30mm autocannons. They're well-armed infantry fighting vehicles that can engage light armor and provide fire support. BTR-80. Russian BTR-80. 8-wheeled APCs are fast, amphibious, and provide decent protection. They move infantry while protecting them from small arms and shell fragments. Type 89. Chinese Type 89 tracked APCs add to Nigeria's mechanized infantry capability with simple, functional vehicles that carry troops. MRAPS and protected vehicles. Nigeria operates an extensive fleet of mine-resistant vehicles from multiple countries. Grizzly and Piranha, 6x6 from Canada and Switzerland, provide wheeled APC capability. Turkish Otokar Cobra APCs are modern protected vehicles. South African Caspier Mark Threes are proven MRAP designs from decades of bush warfare. American Cayman and Max Pro MRAPs protect against IEDs and ambushes. Nigeria also produces numerous indigenous MRAPs, including Ezugu, Isotrex variants, Phantom Mark II, and multiple Proforce designs, like ARA-1, ARA-2, and Viper. South African Marauder APCs and Reva Mark III MRAPs add capability. Various strike vehicles, including Spartan, Cougar, Typhoon, and Warrior variants, round out Nigeria's protected mobility fleet. This massive MRAP inventory reflects Nigeria's focus on counter-insurgency operations, where IED protection is critical. Artillery, SH-2. Chinese SH-2 self-propelled artillery, fires 122mm shells from tracked chassis. It's mobile, reliable, and provides fire support that can shoot and move to avoid counter-battery fire. SH-5. Chinese SH-5 self-propelled howitzers mount 105mm guns on tracked platforms. They're lighter than SH-2 systems, but still provide mobile artillery support. ST-1. Chinese ST-1 tank destroyers mount 105mm guns, designed to engage armored targets. They're mobile anti-tank platforms that can destroy vehicles at range. Nigeria operates various towed artillery pieces and standard infantry mortars in 60mm, 81mm, and 120mm calibers. These provide fire support at company and battalion level. Nigerian forces also field RPGs and anti-tank launchers for destroying vehicles and fortifications at close range. Air defense. Nigeria operates man-portable air defense systems, shoulder-fired missiles that infantry can carry and use against low-flying aircraft and helicopters. These manpads threaten helicopters and drones operating at low altitude. Nigeria also fields towed and vehicle-mounted anti-aircraft guns in various calibers for point defense. These guns can engage aircraft, helicopters, and drones that get too close. Small arms, AK-47 variants. Nigerian infantry carry AK pattern rifles, including indigenous OBJ-006 models. These 7.62mm rifles are reliable and simple. Barrel M762. Poland builds barrel rifles chambered in 7.62 by 39mm for Nigeria. They're modernized Kalashnikov pattern weapons that work. Nigeria fields general-purpose machine guns and heavy 50 caliber or 12.7mm machine guns for sustained fire. Designated marksman rifles and sniper rifles give precision capability. Various submachine guns arm vehicle crews and special units. Underbarrel and standalone grenade launchers provide squads with explosive firepower. Fighter and attack aircraft. Chengdu J-7 and F-7. Chinese fighters based on Soviet Mi-G-21 designs from the 1960s. They're old, but provide basic air defense capability. Alpha Jet. French-German Dassault, Dornier, Alpha Jets give light attack and training capability. They're not frontline fighters, but can deliver precision weapons. A-29 Super Tucano. Brazilian turboprops, purpose-built for counter-insurgency. The Super Tucano loiters for hours and drops precision munitions on ground targets. It's perfect for fighting insurgents. JF-17 Thunder. Pakistani JF-17 multi-role fighters in Block 2B configuration are modern combat aircraft with beyond visual range missiles and precision strike capability. The JF-17 is Nigeria's most capable fighter. M346 Master. Italian M346 light combat jets provide modern attack capability with advanced sensors. Some are on order or in delivery. Trainer aircraft. Aermacchi MB339. Italy sold Nigeria these jet trainers for advanced pilot training. The MB339 is a light attack-capable trainer that teaches pilots high-performance jet handling before they move to frontline fighters. It can carry bombs and rockets, making it useful for light strike missions. Nigeria uses them to produce pilots capable of flying the JF-17 and Alpha jets. Aero L-39 Albatros. These Czech jet trainers are Cold War designs that remain in service worldwide. The L-39 is simple, reliable, and cheap to operate for jet training. Nigeria uses them for intermediate training between basic propeller aircraft and high-performance jets. They're not sophisticated, but they prepare pilots for combat aircraft without the expense of operating actual fighters. Pak MFI-17 Mushak. Pakistan builds these basic trainers for initial flight training. The Mushak is a simple propeller aircraft that teaches fundamentals, takeoffs, landings, basic maneuvers. It's cheap to operate and maintain, which matters for a country that needs to produce lots of pilots without burning through budgets on expensive turboprops or jets. Transport and support aircraft. Dornier 228. Germany designed these light twin turboprop transports for short tactical missions. Nigeria uses them for moving small loads and personnel to airstrips that can't handle larger aircraft. They're useful in a country with limited infrastructure where small, rugged transports can reach places Cone 30s cannot. Cone 30 Hercules. The American Cone 30 is the world's most successful military transport for good reason. 4 turboprop engines, rear cargo ramp, rough field capability, and proven reliability make it the workhorse of tactical airlift. Nigeria operates several Cone 30s for moving troops, equipment, and supplies anywhere in the country. When insurgents operate in remote areas, the Cone 30 gets forces and supplies there. CASA C295. Spain's tactical transport is smaller than the Cone 30 but more capable than the Dornier. Nigeria has some on order or in delivery to supplement their airlift fleet. The C295 can operate from short runways and carries respectable cargo loads for its size. ATR-42. This French-Italian regional turboprop was converted for maritime patrol duty with sensors and observation equipment. Nigeria operates them for surveillance over coastal waters and territorial seas. The Gulf of Guinea is a piracy hotspot, and Nigeria needs aircraft that can patrol coastlines looking for suspicious vessels. The ATR-42 loiters for hours, monitoring maritime traffic. Beechcraft Super King Air. These American twin turboprop aircraft are configured for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. Nigeria uses them to monitor insurgent movements, track bandit groups, and provide situational awareness to ground forces. The King Air carries sensors and cameras that feed real-time intelligence to commanders. Helicopters. Mi-24 and Mi-35. Hind. The Soviet Hind is unique. It's both an attack helicopter and a troop transport. The Hind carries rockets, anti-tank missiles, a 30mm cannon, heavy armor, and 8 infantry in a rear compartment. It's a flying infantry fighting vehicle that can deliver troops under fire while providing close air support. The armor protects against ground fire, making it survivable in hot landing zones. Nigeria uses Hinds for assault operations where they need both firepower and troop delivery. The Hind is old, loud, and terrifying. TAI Tone 29 ATAK. Turkey designed the ATAK attack helicopter specifically for counter-insurgency and asymmetric warfare. It features modern sensors, helmet-mounted displays, precision-guided missiles, and 20mm cannon. Nigeria acquired ATACs to supplement aging Soviet helicopters with contemporary capability. The ATAC's advanced sensors let pilots identify targets at night and in bad weather, then engage with precision weapons that minimize collateral damage. For a military fighting insurgents in populated areas, the attack's precision matters. Augusta Westland, AW109. These Italian light helicopters serve in both utility and light attack roles. The AW109 is fast, maneuverable, and can mount machine guns and rockets. Nigeria uses them for reconnaissance, liaison, medical evacuation, and light attack missions. They're too light for heavy combat, but perfect for tasks that don't require a flying tank. Bell 412. The American Bell 412 is a proven utility helicopter that carries cargo and troops reliably. It's not exciting, but it hauls people and supplies where they need to go. Nigeria operates several for logistics and transport duties that don't require attack capability. Eurocopter AS-332 and EC-135. These European utility helicopters provide additional transport capacity. The AS-332 Super Puma is a medium helicopter for carrying larger loads. The EC-135 is lighter for liaison and transport duties. Both are reliable workhorses for moving personnel and cargo. Unmanned aerial vehicles. Bayraktar TB2. Turkey's TB2 armed drone has proven devastatingly effective in Libya, Syria, Azerbaijan, and Ukraine. It carries laser-guided munitions, loiters for hours, and provides real-time video to operators. Nigeria operates TB2s against Boko Haram and bandits, using them to conduct surveillance and launch precision strikes without risking pilots. The TB2 changed how Nigeria fights insurgents by allowing persistent overhead surveillance and immediate strike capability. When operators identify a target, they can engage within minutes rather than coordinating aircraft from distant bases. Wingloong 2. China's Wingloong 2 is a larger armed drone similar to the American Reaper. It carries more weapons than the TB2 and has longer endurance. Nigeria uses Wingloongs for surveillance and strike missions across the vast distances of northern Nigeria where insurgents operate. The ability to keep drones overhead for 15+ hours provides persistent surveillance that manned aircraft cannot match. CH-3A and CH-4B. These Chinese combat drones give Nigeria additional armed UAV capability. They're similar to Wingloongs, but represent older designs. Nigeria operates them because they work, and China sells them without political conditions. The CH-4 can carry missiles and bombs for precision strike against ground targets. Yabon Flash 20. The UAE built these surveillance drones for long-endurance reconnaissance. Nigeria uses them for monitoring borders, tracking movements, and providing intelligence without the strike capability of armed drones. Sometimes you need surveillance without weapons. The Flash 20 fills that role. Taigumi. Nigeria developed indigenous UAVs to reduce dependence on foreign suppliers. The Taigumi is a domestically produced surveillance drone for reconnaissance missions. It's not as sophisticated as Turkish or Chinese systems, but it's Nigerian-made, which means no export restrictions, no foreign maintenance requirements, and control over the entire supply chain. Indigenous defense production matters for sovereignty. Naval vessels. NNS Aradu. German Meko 360 class frigate with anti-ship missiles, surface-to-air missiles, torpedoes, and a helicopter. This is Nigeria's most capable warship. Centenary-class corvettes. NNS Centenary and NNS Unity provide offshore patrol capability for protecting Nigeria's waters. Hamilton-class cutters. Former U.S. Coast Guard cutters NNS Thunder and NNS Okabana serve as offshore patrol vessels. NNS Keita, landing ship tank for amphibious operations and moving cargo to coastal areas. Nigeria operates numerous patrol boats, including seaward defense boats like NNS Andoni, NNS Karadua, and NNS Oji. Fast interceptor craft, including Arisa 1800 boats, provide quick response. Argungu-class patrol vessels and various rigid inflatable boats, including Defender-class craft patrol coastlines and rivers. Nigeria also fields Larichi-class mine hunters for mine warfare and various support vessels for logistics. AW-109 Trekker helicopters can deploy on naval vessels for maritime operations.